My name is Seamus. I'm what's called a camera supervisor lighting for BBC Northern Ireland. That job involves me shooting and filming and lighting single camera documentaries, whether it be anything factual or whether it's for sport or whether it's drama, any of those type of genres that I'd be shooting and lighting myself along with Soundman and Sparks. I also supervise multi-camera outside broadcasts. So for example, this September I'll be supervising, I think it's a 10-camera outside broadcast, which is Proms in the Park. I don't have to be a scientist to do my job, or I don't have to be CFV's people, someone who will actually describe themselves as boffins. I don't have to be a boffin to do my job and to do it well. It is useful for me to understand the technology, not really how it works, but how it works for me. But I do love the process of filming. I just love taking pictures. I like having ideas that somebody has and interpreting those ideas, or having a structure that somebody wants and turn them into the reality. So when somebody sees it on screen, it's that you bring an added value to each bit of it. I enjoyed school. I was always interested in sport, and school sometimes was a vehicle for my various sporting interests as well. Wasn't particularly driven at school, and I think that's because I didn't have an area I was thinking this is what I want to do in the future. I kind of drifted along because I was interested in science subjects and was good at them. I was able to go through school fairly easily. It wasn't a difficult period, but I can't honestly say I particularly enjoyed school, no. I was artistic, but I wasn't artistically dexterous. I wasn't a painter or a drawer, but I knew when I appreciated things that I really liked seeing, a kind of visual beauty. So school didn't gear me towards that direction in any way, shape or form. But my subjects as well were all like science subjects. I was interested in literary things up to my O-level years it was then, which was GCSEs now, and then for A-levels my subjects were all science subjects. I think the big turning point was when I was 14. I got a present from an uncle of mine, a birthday present I think it was, of a really good camera and a set of lenses. And for me that started kind of translating my interest in art, because I wasn't a painter I'd say, but I was always interested in art. That was a turning point for me, because when I look back and see the pictures I took in those days, they weren't pictures of friends or family or any of those things. They were all landscapes and clouds and things that was interesting, or pictures of, you know, slightly abstract pictures that realistically a 14-year-old shouldn't have been turning out unless they were going to end up doing a job like me, and that was the turning point I can identify as that. I kind of slipped into university in the absence of knowing what I wanted to do. When I left university, I went and lived in New York for a while. I had a job working in New York as a student. And when I was there, a member of my family saw a job for trainee camera operator, as it was then, in the BBC. They saw it in one of the newspapers and just thought that would sort of seem the sort of thing that Seamus is interested in, and posted it out to me. And when I received it there, I knew straight away this is exactly what I want to do. My father was a principal of a large secondary school, and my mother was a physiotherapist. So their interest, my mum was always very interested in art and poetry. My dad would have been interested in literature. And so I would always have quite a sort of a background that would have always embraced the arts, but would not have been in any way involved in the media as such. You know, I sometimes see it as an extension of student life, what I do, because the weekends don't necessarily mean are no different to me from say a Monday or a Tuesday. I enjoy my days off. If I'm off on a Tuesday or Wednesday, I like the feeling and seeing people, everybody else is going to work, and I'm enjoying my day off. You start a new program or a new project, you might be working on it for 8 weeks or 6 weeks or something like that, but it's like a new year for you. It's not like you're thinking, oh, here's another. It's nothing's ever run of the mill. Nothing ever feels like you're in a production, just in a production line turning out parts for something. You do feel that everything is fresh.